Hello everyone, I'm Sharpedo43 once again, bringing you all another Wi-Fi battle in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And this is going to be another OU battle, and my opponent for this battle is going to be Danekii. His name sounds very familiar. I don't remember where I know him from. Now that I think about it, I actually know him because I seen him battle 6-foot-X quite a lot. But I think other than that, and he also participated in the GBAD League as well, so that's actually kind of interesting. But anyways, as you can see, I'm gonna be using a completely different team just because, like, after losing so many damn battles, I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna pick up this team that some annoying guy who keeps dropping a bunch of paste spins in one of the Discord servers that I follow, and you know what, and just make it and try it in the game or something, and like see how good these so-called good teams that this guy claims they are, you know. But anyways, I digress. Or should I say not really. But I'm gonna battle Danekii like I mentioned. He's gonna send out Krillin, which is this annoying ass Smeargle. Looking at his team is actually really scary, and he does have a new mon in Blacephalon. I don't know what the name of that thing is, but it's something like that. The Ultra Beast, the new Ultra Beast, the candy machine looking thing. But yeah, I'm gonna lead off with Tapu Koko though. He's gonna go for Magic Code. So right out of the gate, this guy already predicts my taunt, and I'm like, are you freaking serious? So this set is already standard as it is because this guy already knew I carried taunt on this thing. So I'm like, I was already like, just fuck this set then. If it's predictable, then fuck it. Because honestly, I don't want people to be reading my movements. Anyways, I hard switch into, actually I just go for U-turn into Kartana. I anticipated sticky webs or rocks from this thing. So what I'm gonna do here is just go for substitute. If he wants to set up stuff, I'll set up myself too. He's gonna go into this annoying ass Celesteela though, and I'm just gonna go for substitute. Thankfully, I do go for Swords Dance here afterwards though. You're gonna see why though, because after the Swords Dance, I wanted to see if this thing had like Protect or something, or like, well, like I wanted to see what set it was basically. As soon as he goes for Air Slash, I was thinking maybe this is an offensive Celesteela in all honesty, but I could not be sure. So as a result, I'm just gonna hit this thing with an all-out pummeling right out of the gate because I'm like, hell yeah. I want to get rid of this Celesteela ASAP because if I don't kill this thing, yeah, it's gonna probably be problematic. Especially if it's an offensive one, because those things can set up what's it called? They can set up the Autotomize and then just start sweeping somehow. So I was like, you know, nope, you're gonna take this all-out pummeling before anything. And at +2, there's no way you're surviving if you're an offensive Celesteela anyway. If it was defensive, then maybe it would have lived honestly, because it's Celesteela. That thing never fucking dies honestly. Here he goes in the Whisk. Now here I decided to make a risky play and stay in and see if I was actually faster than this thing, because I didn't even know the stats for this thing yet. It was after this loss of Kartana that I actually looked up the speed. It was 107 base speed, so I was like, oh, so this thing is clearly a Scarf because my Kartana was definitely Jolly, so it should have outsped. And at +3, I wanted to just get as much damage on this thing as possible, so I can probably finish it off with Greninja's Shuriken. So, but as you can see, it was a Choice Scarf Blacephalon, so it's actually like holy cranberries. I go into Greninja here and go for Hydro Pump because I know he has no switch-ins for Hydro Pump, but I'm gonna miss a Hydro Pump, so it's like, wow, this bullshit RNG. And now he has Spore as well, so I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Like, why? And I was even questioning why the hell did this thing outspeed me? But it was like, oh right, the sticky webs. And now he's going to set up Stealth Rocks. And yeah, here I'm obviously just going to stay in and try to wake up. Because honestly, if I don't burn turns to sleep right now, this can literally just be a problem for me, obviously. So I need to burn turns to sleep as soon as possible. He's going to take the opportunity to hard switch into Cell, which is this Zygarde thing. And I'm like, oh great, another Zygarde. And thankfully this time, because this team is not my team, it actually has a switch in for 1,000 arrows in this time around, and it's this defensive ass Landorus-T that this guy came up with. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be using these annoying annoying Landorus-Ts now, just because of the bullshit fact that I actually lost multiple times using the teams I made. So I figured, yeah, I'm probably just a terrible team builder in all honesty. So let's try a team that actually was made by someone who actually wastes time making teams, honestly. And yeah, here I go into Lando. He went for Dragon Dance, I think, there. And then here I hard switch into Ferrothorn, and now he goes for Coil. So it's a Coil D-Dancing set. Like, what the fluffernutter? Is this guy like trying to set up for a massive Zygarde sweep or some shit? But that shit was actually, first of all, it was kind of funny because he's running D-Dance and Coil. But it was also scary because he can set up to be bulky enough to take anything, in all honesty. Now here in the Ferrothorn, I just go for Leech Seed. I don't take the 1,000 arrows very well, unfortunately, because this damn thing just fucking critted me. Like, god damn it, this stupid ass game is starting to piss me off nowadays. Because, like, all I'm getting is a bunch of RNG against me, and it's really, really annoying. And some of them have even screwed me out of battles, so it's getting even more annoying that it's starting to happen again. And he's gonna go for another 1,000 arrows. Thankfully, I don't die. I just went for knockoff because I wanted to see what item this thing had, if any. He actually has like a Yapapa berry, so I was like, what the? This Zygarde has a Yapapa berry, so the plan was that if I try weakening it, it'll just get its HP back up. So I was like, hell no. Thank goodness I got rid of that Yapapa berry. Because honestly, I do not want this thing to be healthy after I have wasted all this time weakening it, so hell no. Thank goodness this guy put knockoff on this thing, because honestly, I was kind of afraid this team wouldn't have knockoff in all honesty. But it did. It also has protect, so I can get as much recovery from this thing as possible. And look at that, I'm almost at half again. That's actually pretty crazy how much HP this Ferrothorn is getting. It's like a borderline Celesteela here. Either way, I'm going to hard switch into Landorus now just to get the Intimidate off, because these 1,000 arrows are actually doing way too much damage. And so far, I've only neutralized its attack because it kept going for Dragon Dance and then Coil, both of which raised the attack stat by 1 stage. But I got it 2 Intimidates off with Landorus-T, so as a result, it's still back at neutral attack. I am going to get Leftovers recovery because this Landorus, for some random ass reason, has Leftovers. But I'm getting a lot of HP back via the Leftovers and the Leech Seed as well, so it's actually kind of interesting, honestly. Here he's going to go into Krillin. I went for U-turn because I kind of had a feeling he was going to try to either go for another Dragon Dance or Coil. And I just wanted to hard switch into Ferrothorn and then hard switch back into Landorus-T. But he just went into Smeargle and I just went for U-turn. And because he went into Smeargle, I was like, you know what? This is my chance to go for the Defog to get rid of the Sticky Webs and the Stealth Rocks. At first, I thought this was a misplay because he could just easily get his Sticky Webs up. But the good thing is that now he doesn't have Rocks up. So now what I'm going to do now is hard switch here and go into Tapu Koko. And what I'm going to do here is just go for another U-turn and then switch back into Latios and go for another Defog. I don't care what he sends in, whether it be that T-Tar or the Blacephalon or something. But I just wanted to get these Sticky Webs off because if these Sticky Webs remain on the field, I'm going to just get late game swept by literally everything on his team. So it's like, no. I don't want these Sticky Webs off. I know he's persistent in getting these Sticky Webs up, but I do not want these Sticky Webs up right now. Because that's going to clearly screw my team over right now. So I go into Latios here, and he's going to go into Whis. I guess here he didn't think I'd be Scarfed, but I actually am Scarfed on this Latios. I don't know why this guy is running Scarf Latios, but hey, it worked out here, honestly, because I outspeed this thing, get the Defog off, get rid of this the second attempt at Stealth Rocks and Sticky Webs, and now I do lose Latios, so that's fine, because at least I got rid of the hazard, so now I have a chance to get rid of this stupid thing. Now here I want to Tapu Koko because first of all, even though it was a +1, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to take a freaking hit from this thing. But looking at the stats again, this thing has like 150 something special attack. I was like, what the? And yeah, +1 is not gonna live, honestly. So I was like, damn it. And the reason why I went into Tapu Koko first was because this Greninja was asleep, and I was honestly afraid I wasn't going to wake up after taking a Shadow Ball here. As you can see, he's going to go for Shadow Ball because he's at +2. Thankfully, he does not take me out, so I was like, and thankfully I wake up, because if I didn't wake up right there, I swear to freaking goodness, I probably would have just broken my capture board right here, and that would have just been really heartbreaking, because then that'd be like $500 wasted already there. But yeah, I thankfully wake up and actually just freaking, just go for the Water Shuriken, not Water Shuriken, Dark Pulse. Take that damn Blacephalon out, because that thing was actually starting to dick on my team, and that was not cool, honestly. Now here he goes in the Zygarde, and now here is obvious that this thing is just going to try to E-speed me. And I don't care if it tries to D-Dance and all this thing. I'm going back into the Landorus-T here, because I do want to get the Intimidate off in case he gets the Dragon Dance off, in all honesty. And if he goes for E-speed, then that's even better for me, because after the Intimidate, it's not going to do anything. And if this is a defensive Zygarde, then much less will it do. And it seems to be the case, because that E-speed literally did nothing after the Intimidate, so it's like, yeah. Here I stay in and go for Hidden Power Ice. I was actually hoping he wouldn't switch into Bisharp, in all honesty, because if he did, then I would have been in problems. And he does stay in, and I actually do take out this Zygarde. It's crazy how these sets are actually working a lot better than I thought, in all honesty. But here he's going to go into Bisharp. Why exactly? I don't know. But because this thing is clearly going to get knocked down by an Earthquake. I do live the knockoff, fortunately, and I do go for the Earthquake, and this is definitely going to KO it, because Landorus-T, even defensive Landorus-T, just puts in a lot of fucking work against a lot of things with Earthquake, because that shit does a lot of damage. It's 100 base power, and Landorus' attack is like 145 base attack, so it's like, holy crap. That's a lot of power right there, not going to lie. But now he's going to go into his last Pokemon, which is Tyranitar, and here I just went straight for an Earthquake. I had a feeling he'd go for the Dragon Dance, just because after looking at the battle that I had with Atrix back in Sun and Moon, I figured this was also a Dragon Dancing Mega T-Tar as soon as I saw that it was Mega, by the way. So what I did here was just go straight for the Earthquake, anticipating an attempt at Dragon Dancing, and he does go for it. And this was actually very, very risky, and you're about to see right now why that's the case. So I do get an Earthquake off and get a lot of damage here. And now I'm going to Hard Switch out and go into Ferrothorn to take some Iron Barbs damage. And he goes for Ice Punch. So had he gone for Ice Punch right there, I could have lost maybe, because I wouldn't get any damage on this Tyranitar. But here, thankfully, I made the right play. He went for Dragon Dance. I got the Earthquake off. Hard Switch in the Ferrothorn. Got Iron Barbs damage. He switches it up to Stone Edge so he doesn't take more Iron Barbs damage. And now here, because it's weakened enough for my Greninja to come in and take it out with a Water Shuriken, because this thing is Choice Specs, I'm basically going to get, finally, my first flippin' win in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Because, god freaking damn it, that was crazy. Like, the first 4 battles that I had in this freaking game, I just never won a single damn battle, either because I was cheesed out, or because I was just played out, or because I had a terrible matchup. But bottom line was that I just wasn't winning any battles, and it was starting to get kind of annoying. So holy cranberries, I finally get a flippin' win for once in my damn life. How do you like them apples? So that's actually kind of cool. I got a win finally. Feels freaking good, man. And this was actually a very, very well played battle, honestly. Like, this is probably my best battle so far right now, where I actually got a battle with someone who is actually pretty good at battling. Because I already mentioned he's battled 6-foot Hacks a couple times, who is a good battler. They're both good battlers, by the way. In fact, they both were in the, I think I already mentioned this, but they were both in the GBA D League. Blah, I can't talk, I tells you. But you know what I mean. They're both good battlers, so they're not scrubs or anything like that. So I'm actually proud of this win because my opponent was actually a good battler. And actually, now that I look back at it, I think I've actually battled him once in Sun and Moon, but honestly, that battle was not really that good, honestly. But it's all good. This battle was good, though, because it was actually really, really close. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Good game to Danekii, and thank you all for watching this battle, and hope to catch you guys in the next battle. I think next battle, though, is gonna be week 4 of the Talent Squad League, so stay tuned for that if you guys want to watch that. I don't use the same bullshit Pokemon that you guys are getting tired of seeing, by the way. Hope that makes you freaking happy. Not really. Not that I care, honestly. Because if you guys don't like what I use, then you guys can stop watching if you guys want to. And if my videos keep showing up in your sub boxes, then just unsub. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, honestly. Just those who want to watch my stuff, watch. If you guys don't want to watch, then don't watch, honestly. But don't be controlling my life, will you? Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.